Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Flat Earth Astrology. I'm your host, Brian the Prophet, and today we're going to go down the deepest rabbit holes. The Flat Earth Movement. Where did this come from? Why has it spread so much recently? Who is behind this?
Let's talk about this. Flat Earth. I don't know where this fad came from. How this spread is kind of like reminds me of Fahrenheit 9/11, or what is that? That 9/11 documentary. All of these things and the conspiracy thing. You know, and I am a conspiracy buff. Just like many people, I still kind of have my issues about moon landing, the truth about aliens. The truth about how certain wars are started, how they're ended. However, there's certain issues just that, I don't know, some people are just like sitting right here like in a basement and they say, you know what, let's start a new issue. There hasn't been a conspiracy theory going on around online and YouTube. Let's start that. What can we think of? Hey, let's start Flat Earth.
Believe it or not, I started the Flat Earth movement in February of 2015 with a prayer. Fortunately, the Creator answered my prayer, and here we are today with the Flat Earth movement strong and growing. Before we go any further with the future of the Flat Earth movement, let's go over what we know now. We live on a flat plane with ice at the exterior, surrounded by a dome, keeping its inhabitants and the atmosphere all contained. The major organizations and institutions of this world teach the opposite and say we live on a spinning ball hurtling through space. Since they lied to us about our reality on such a massive scale, they can never be taken seriously again. Our trust is broken, so we look back in history for alternative sources of information. We stumble, of course, on the Bible, the Book of Enoch, books of great prophecy telling us the true nature of our earth and the nature of the end of this realm. These books tell us of our forgotten past, about our creation, how we listened to Satan's first lie and fell into sin, his fallen angels interbreeding with our species, creating monsters, giants. There were titans. There was the giant flood that came upon the earth, and the angels who cut down the trees, leaving them petrified, our mountains we see today. The Bible and the Book of Enoch are both books of astrology, telling us things we should be looking for as signs in the heavens. Last year, one of the greatest astrological events in the Bible occurred on September 23rd, 2017. In Revelation 12, verses 1 and 2, it states, "And there appeared a great wonder in heaven, a woman clothed with the sun, and the moon under her feet, and upon her head a crown of 12 stars. And she being with child cried, travailing in birth, and pain to be delivered." We now know the woman clothed with the sun is the constellation Virgo, the moon under her feet, and the crown of 12 stars above her head are the 9 from the constellation Leo, along with Mercury, Mars, and Venus. A similar sign involving the constellation Virgo, the Virgin, occurred nearly 2,000 years ago on September 11th, 3 BC, and is believed to be the actual birth date of Jesus Christ. Shortly before this wonder in the heavens appeared another sign, the Star of Bethlehem, the conjunction of Venus and Jupiter, the two brightest stars in the night sky. A few years ago, the Star of Bethlehem returned on my 28th birthday, on June 30th, 2015, and crossed over the American continent, covering what is known as Mystery Babylon. Now that we've caught up to the present moment, let's look forward to see what the future of the Flat Earth movement has for us. With the appearance of the Revelation 12 sign and the return of the Star of Bethlehem, it would be safe to assume that we are at some point in the end times, likely in the tribulation, definitely pre-rapture. As we await the unfolding of the end time events, we should prepare and share our knowledge and the truth with all across the world. As we share the truth, we see people ask very foolish questions like, why does it matter? Why does the lie of whether the earth is flat or a globe, and those who are lying about it, matter to me? It definitely matters. You can't even see that it matters if it doesn't concern you. So if it looks flat, appears flat, feels flat, why don't you just say it's flat? Because it is. You know, the truth of the flat earth has been the best pill to swallow. Bitter, but once you take it, there's no going back. Atheists, you can leave your Big Bang dum-dum theory behind because we don't need it no more. You know, the sun, they said it was made up of hydrogen smashing into helium in a process called nuclear fusion. They discovered these on the sun before they were discovered on Earth. It was theory that turned into their reality. So it's all a hoax. Be strong, flat earthers, because we are winning, and we will keep on fighting till the end. Stay woke.